Hi there, it's Matt Fraser, the Medium, and I want to welcome you to this month's Email from Heaven video newsletter. I want to thank you so much for opening and for playing this, because today I want to talk to you about something important. So as you know, summer is pretty much here, but this is the time that we start to go through spring cleaning. It's the time that you're going through and cleaning out your house and getting some things all taken care of to prepare for summer. But what I want to talk to you about today is how you can get yourself prepared energetically for summertime and also for the changes that are about to happen within your life. So there becomes a point where our soul is almost like a battery. And what happens is that we start with a full charge, and then as each day goes by, the charge gets lower and lower and lower and lower. And then there comes a time when you feel burnt out, where you start to lose energy, where you start to feel as though that you can't get work done, or you can't get tasks done, or maybe your mind just can't focus. And the reason why is that all of your thoughts are energy. And anything that you think about, anything that goes on in your mind, it's all stored up here, and those thoughts keep going and going and going and going and going. And what happens is that just like almost like when you use an iPad or use an electronic device, and you keep using it and using it and using it, and the battery starts to go low, and the next thing you know, you can't get work done. It's the same thing with the internal energy of your soul. So during this time, this is the perfect time, especially as the weather starts to change and things start to change around you and your lifestyle starts to change. It's the perfect time for you to start to focus on ways that you can use to re-energize yourself, to clear out your mind, to clear out your thoughts, and to start fresh and new. Because what happens is that all of that weight and all of that pressure of all of the things that have been going on this past year are weighing on you. It's almost like wearing a heavy coat. Much like you have to take off your coats and take off the layers of clothes so that this way you can just be left with your summer clothes with this just a t-shirt and shorts. It's the same thing with your energy. You want to take off all the old clothes, store them away so that you can put on your new light summer outfits and you can live your life in the summertime. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about how you can clear out the energy around you. And the best way for you to do this is to call in your angels to help you. And maybe some of you have already heard me talk about this exercise, or maybe you've been using this right along, but I want you to pay attention to this again if you've already heard me say this, because this is something that I use so frequently. It gets a little bit crazy when you talk to dead people all the time, and reading after reading after reading that I do, I'm left with the energy of my clients. I'm left with the energy and the sadness that sometimes kind of comes on to me from some tragic situations that I hear about. So I always utilize my angels to help me to clear away the energy so that I can be at a full energy level when I'm talking to my next client, so I can help them to heal. And also so that I can, be high energy when I'm on my tour schedule, when I'm helping so many people around the country. But the key is that you don't need to be a medium to do this. You can do this as well. And I'm going to teach you how to do it because it's such a valuable tool. And your angels are always there to help you. And I'm going to tell you a secret. I always ask for the help of my angels. I ask for the help of all of the angels that deal with emotional stress or emotional burdens. And I even ask for all the unemployed angels, or all the angels that don't have a job or don't have anything to do to help me. And you can do the same thing, because your angels and loved ones are always there. They're just a thought and a whisper away. And a lot of times they won't interfere in your life until you ask them for help, because when you ask them to help you, you open up that connection between you and your angels and your loved ones. All you have to say to them is, I'm ready for your help, I'm ready for your divine assistance, and can you help me with this situation? And I like to do this, I call it a meditation. It's really not, it's an exercise, but I like to do this before bed. You want to do this at a time when your mind is calm, when you can really focus on this, whether it be just sitting at home by yourself, or whether it be, during a lunch break at work. Think of a time when your mind is completely free, when you can focus all of your time just on this, and when you have a minute to yourself. So what I like to do is, I like to do this before bed when I'm laying down, right after I say my prayers and right after I finish my own conversation with heaven. What you can do is you can sit there and close your eyes and just take a minute. Take a minute to Think about all the things that have been weighing you down, whether it be bills, whether it be finances, whether it be your kids, whether it be a family situation, whether it be the sadness that you're feeling over a death that just had happened. It can be anything. You want to start thinking about all the things that go through your mind. When you lay your head down on that pillow at night and all of your thoughts start racing, think about those racing thoughts, because those racing thoughts are what has been keeping your soul being weighed down. It's that energy that you feel that's getting drained out of you. So when things start to come to mind, maybe it's that you missed a mortgage payment, or maybe it's that you have a lot of debt right now and you're looking to consolidate it. Maybe it's that you're worried about one of your children, you're worried about your son, you're worried about your daughter. Or maybe your son or your daughter just got into a new relationship and you're worried about that. Maybe you have a pet that's sick and your pet's ill and that's been bothering you. Or you have parents that are alive and you're worried about their health. Or maybe there was a recent family argument. Or maybe there was a long-term family argument that happened years and years ago, but that's still on your mind and you're not able to put that away or to loosen up that energy around you. All of these thoughts, these anxious thoughts that start coming to your head, that's what we're going to work on today. That's what we're going to work on with your angels to help you to push them aside and to help you to store them in a place where heaven and your angels can take care of them while you go on carrying on with your day-to-day activities without the worries and without the stress. Because that stress and those worries are like a ton of bricks that lay on you and that just consume you throughout the day. That's where all your energy is going. When your mind is racing and you lose your car keys and you're losing things and you're forgetting about appointments and all of a sudden things start to pile up and you're not able to get your work done or you're not able to be happy or to de-stress, it's because all of those thoughts are weighing you down. So the first thing to do is to identify those thoughts, to take a minute and to think about all those things. Let them rush into your head. Now's the time when you're going to call in your angels. What I want you to do is I want you to just close your eyes again, and I want you to ask your angels for help. You can just say anything that comes to your mind. You can just say, angels, please help me. I'm going through and clearing out some of my energy, and I want to be able to put some things aside so I can live my life to my highest and best good. Or you can say a prayer. I like to say something like, Dear God, Holy Spirit, Jesus and Archangel Michael, please help me to go through some of my thoughts and to help me to lift them and to lift some of the energy around me so that I can be the best person that I can possibly be and I can utilize my abilities to help others without the interference of anxiety or the energy of others around me. But it's up to you. It's whatever you feel or whatever you feel in that moment or whatever you feel you need to say or you need to do to start that communication with your angels. And what you can do is that once you start with that, you're going to close your eyes and then you're going to do a visualization. What I want you to do is I want you to visualize angels coming towards you. Think about what your angels look like. And to anyone, they can be different. They could be all women angels with big, large wings. It can be an angel that has no gender preference. It could be little cherubs that come rushing towards you, whatever, because all of our angels are different. And probably the angels that come to your mind or how you envision your angels are probably what they look like to you. And they're probably the angels that are with you every day. So start to think about the angels that are with you and watching over you, or some of the angels that you can visualize. And what you're going to do is you're going to think about them in your mind, because what you think about, you bring about. So even though you think that you're imagining this, or you think that you're thinking about this, your thoughts are real, and your thoughts are the way that you connect to heaven and the other side. Your thoughts are the easiest way for the spirit world and your angels to reach you. And the reason why is that the spirit world is all energy. Your angels are an energy form. The spirit world is an energy form. And your thoughts, they're energy forms. So by you thinking about your angels and digging into your thoughts, what you're really doing is you're opening yourself up energetically. And you're creating a conference room or a space where your angels and loved ones can come in and help you. So by you thinking about that and digging deep into your thoughts, your brain waves start going and the energy starts flowing, and the other side, it opens it up. It's like opening the door for heaven and your angels to come and to visit and reach you. So what you're going to do is you're going to think about all of those angels that you just started visualizing. And one by one, I want you to think of each angel as flying towards you with a great big basket. And as each angel flies towards you, and you think of them flying to you in your bed or wherever you are, start to put all of those thoughts into each basket. So let's say that your debt is really bothering you. I want you to think about your debt, take that word debt or take the bills, put them in the basket with your angels, and watch as that angel flies away, and visualize that angel carrying it away to heaven. The next thing, whether it be your son, maybe you don't have a good relationship with your son, or maybe you just had a fight with him and you need a little bit of divine assistance, or you need your angels to help you to take care of that so the two of you can be on good speaking terms with one another. Take that fight, take that situation, put it in the basket, and watch that angel fly away with it to heaven. And when you start to do this, you're going to start to feel your soul just getting lighter. You're going to start to feel the energy just kind of flowing out of you. And that's what you want to feel. As you watch each angel take a piece of this puzzle, or take a piece of these anxious or worrisome thoughts and fly away with them, you're going to notice how your world begins to change. You're going to start to feel this lightness come over you. It's almost like just layers of clothes coming off. You're just going to feel lighter. And it can be anything. It can even be things from the past. Maybe there was a situation. Maybe there was someone that you weren't able to forgive. Or there was a situation that you weren't able to forgive that really weighed on you and that really just continues to hurt your heart and weigh on your mind. Put that in the basket. Watch your angel take that to heaven. And you're going to do this for every single thing. Because what you're doing is that with this visualization, you're allowing your angels, you're giving heaven, your angels and your loved ones, permission to take care of the things that have been weighing you down, and to take care of some of these things that you haven't been able to solve on your own. The anxiety that you haven't been able to get out of your head, the anxiety that's been deep inside of you, you're allowing your angels to take that away from you and to work on it in heaven. Because heaven will always take care of the things that we can't handle. And sometimes there's things that are so overwhelming that we need divine assistance from angels. That's why our faith is so important, and why connecting with the other side is so important. And that's why I find what I do so important by delivering these messages, because it's all healing. I feel like I'm a messenger from spirit, but really, they can communicate with you, and you can incorporate them into your life, and you can allow them to help you out with some of these things. It's just by asking them and finding out the right techniques and how to reach them. So this is a really great exercise for you to use, and there is no time limit. Let's say you do this tonight, and you start with a couple different things, and then there's other things that weigh on your mind, and you're like, I should have put my own anxiety or my sickness that I'm dealing with in the basket. I should have put my muscle pain in the basket. Whatever you think about, you can put in there, and your angels will work on taking them away. And you'll notice that when you wake up in the morning, how different your next day is. When you get that spring back in your step and you wake up, it's almost like going to feel like you have all of this energy, and where did it come from? You might not even need your morning cup of coffee, and you're going to be like, how did this happen? How is all of a sudden I have all this energy? It feels like I lost weight. And you did. It's because you took those situations, you gave it to heaven and your angels to take care of. And more importantly, you watched heaven and your angels take those situations away from you. And you know now that they're in God's hands, you know that they're in heaven's hands, and you know intuitively that your loved ones and your loved ones in heaven are going to watch over them, and that they're going to take care of them for you. So therefore, you don't need to be worried about them, because now it's up to them to worry. And it's up to you to continue on your life's path and continue moving forward. And that's the overall message. That's what heaven wants you to do. We are all put here on this earth for one reason. That's to evolve, to learn, and to move forward. It's to know that there is life after death, and more importantly, that our loved ones are cheering us on every single step of the way. And they will always be there to love and support you, never to judge or to criticize you. So I want you to take this exercise and to use it as part of your spring cleaning. I want you to go and to use it as often as you'd like. And let me know on Facebook, let me know on Twitter, let me know on Instagram, on Snapchat, on all the different social media outlets, how this has helped you. Write to me, let me know what you think, because I love hearing from you guys. And I'm now on Snapchat, I'm now on Instagram, as you probably know, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook. It is really me, and I do read many, many, many of my comments. So Make sure that you tune in and you write to me. I love you guys. I'm also coming to a few new areas. We're working on the West Palm Beach show. I'm coming to Albany in just a couple days. Albany, New York, that is. And also I'll be coming to my hometown of Cranston, Rhode Island. I'll be coming back to New Hampshire, to Portland, Maine, to Rhode Island, to so many different places. And at the bottom of the email and on my website, meetmattfraser.com, is where you can find my full upcoming live event list. And I really hope that I see you there because it's an amazing family reunion. If you've ever wanted to come to a medium or a group reading, this is the place for you because it's absolutely incredible. I love coming to my group readings myself because it's amazing to see just the healing and comfort and closure that the spirit world brings. And more importantly, I feel like that everybody there gets a message. Even if it's not a direct message, spirit has a way of reaching everybody in the room as possible. For me as a medium, what it's like is, it's almost like if you're in a crowded place and you hear all these voices around you, and you can only listen to one conversation at a time, but all the voices are there. That's what it's like for me when I walk into a group reading. Literally, there are so many voices there and so many voices that are speaking. To me, what it's like is all of a sudden, when I walk into the room, I'll hear, come over here, my mom's looking for me, I'm her son, or I'm the father that had passed, my daughter's in the audience. And I'll start to hear all of these different voices that are going on and literally passing message after message after message. It's an amazing validation that your loved ones are with you no matter where you go. And I hope to see you at a live event. Like I said, Meet Matt Fraser is my website where you can find everything, all of the event schedule. And I hope that I'm coming to an area near you. I love you guys. I'll be talking to you soon. And I'm going to be having some really exciting news to announce to you, hopefully by next newsletter. So stay tuned. Keep following me. And I'm going to be praying for you as well.